Today, in Building Services, Module 1, Machineries and Refrigeration, we are going to see about the importance of building services in modern construction and also about the boiler. So, occupant comfort is about the lighting and the indoor air quality, and health and hygiene is about the that is getting the clean water and also the proper sanitation facilities. Next, about the safety and the security, it denotes the fire detection and fire alarm systems and firefighting techniques and equipments, and also about the CCTV cameras and surveillance cameras and able to and how to access it. So these comes under the safety and the security. Next is about the energy efficiency, that is using the energy saving technologies, that is adopting the concept of the smart building systems. So thereby we can reduce the operational cost and also the environmental. Next about the functionality and the convenience, that is to move in the vertical motion in and around the buildings, that is from one floor to another floor using the lift and the escalators, and also it includes the communication system, synchronous connectivity and the automation. Next is about the accessibility, that is how easy it is for the elderly persons or physically challenged persons to access the buildings, such as providing ramps and elevators. And also sustainability, it supports the rainwater harvesting and solar energy systems and the waste recycling, that is contributing to the green building certifications and also the environmental and energy conservations. Then building value and the performance, that is enhancing the lifespan, efficiency and market value of the buildings and improves the productivity and occupant satisfaction in the residential, commercial and the industrial structures. These are the main importance of the building services in the modern construction. Next, we have boilers. Boilers is nothing but which converts the water into steam under the high pressure by using heat. So that is the simple explanation of the boilers. It is also called as the steam generators, as it produces the steam, that is converting water into the steam. So it always works under the pressure which is greater than the atmospheric pressure. Have the different classification of the boilers. That is, the boilers are mainly classified based upon their components. So that is flow of water and the hot gases, then axis of the shell, then position of the furnace, and their application and the steam pressure. Whereas flow of water and the gas is based upon, it is again classified into two types, that is fire tube and the water tube. Then according to the axis of the shell, how it is placed, it is classified as the vertical and the horizontal. Next, about the position of the furnace to supply the heat or fire in it. So based on that, it is again classified into two types, that is externally fired and internally fired. Next, about the applications, whether it is sanitary or mobile, it is based upon the application classification. And also on the steam pressure, it is classified as the medium, low and high, or like which pressure we apply on the boilers. These are the main classification of the boilers. In this, we are going to detailedly see about the two types of boilers. One is the fire tube boilers and the water. So before that, coming to the accessories of the boilers, these are the common accessories which we found in each type of boilers, that is water gauge, pressure gauge, safety valve, fusible plug and feed check valve, then steam stop valve, then blow off cock. So water gauge is to check the level of the water, pressure gauge is to check the level of the pressure inside the boilers, and safety valve to check to release the excess steam, and fusible plug, it is actually made of the gunmetals, so which defend the boilers from failure due to high pressure. Then feed check valve is to control the flow of water into the boilers. Then steam stop valve is to control the supply of the steam, and blow off cock is nothing but to clean the bottom of the boilers. These are the common accessories of the boiler. Moving on to the fire tube boiler, it is named as the Cochrane boilers. So which is of the cylindrical shape with a vertical cylinder held in a vertical position with a flat base and the hemispherical shell at the top. So these are the working of the fire tube boilers. This we will discuss in the class briefly. So that is based upon the how it works, how the water is supplied, what are the components in it. So water is filled up to the safe level actually, and the coal is burnt in the grater, and the hot air is passed through the fire tube, and water is converted into the steam. Likewise it works. So this is the working of the fire tube. So next is about the water tube boilers. It is Babcock and Wilcock boilers. It is named as Babcock and Wilcock boilers. So it is of a simple cylindrical drum which is usually of length 8 meter and diameter of 2 meter. In this the water tubes are of about 100 to 150, one end connected to upper head and the other end towards the downer. So this is the working of the water tube boilers. So that is again the water is filled inside, the heat is passed and the water is converted into the steam. Next is about the high pressure boilers, that is known as the Lamont boilers. So it is actually generates a very high pressure of about 85 kgf per centimeter square. Kgf is nothing but the kilogram force. So usually in modern power plants they use these type of boilers in order to create the greater pressure. So these are the working of the high pressure boilers. So again the water is fed into it, and preheating methods they use it to convert the water into the